No.
You go to church by yourself?
Yeah, I'm going to church by myself.
Okay.
So, but I didn't run the launch.
Oh.
There's somebody running the launch.
Okay,
So he
yeah,
takes
pilot.
me in there. So I get off the boat and I get up on the dock there and I'm walking along. So all of a sudden I think, well, geez, I don't know where this church is.
How did you hear about the church?
What church? I didn't hear about a church. I
You're-
figured there's got to
he's
be a
assuming
church.
there's
It's
a
a big
church
city.
Right?
That didn't occur to me.
Oh, okay.
Never occurred to me. I'm getting to that point.
Okay.
I'm getting to
It's
that
not a
point.
Christian nation, Dad.
So I figured, well, I'll just ask somebody where the church is. So, I mean, I'm very naive. I'm 19 years old, never been away from home before. There's got to be a church in this big city. So I walk up, and here's
Sure.
3 guys sitting there smoking cigarettes, you know.
God.
So I walk over to them, and I start talking to them. You fellas know where the Catholic Church is? They just looked at me, you know. And I said, church. And I'm drawing a cross, you know, and I picked up a stick and I made a cross in the dirt. And they looked at me, you know, and they're looking at one another, and they start talking to one another. Well, I don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what I'm talking about. So I draw a cross, and I said, there's church, you know, cross. So this guy looks at me, he looks at these guys, they start talking, and he picks up the stick, and he draws a circle next to my cross.
Like tic-tac-toe.
So this went on for 15 minutes. I'm drawing a cross, he's drawing a circle. And they're talking to one another in Chinese. So, you know, finally it dawns on me, and then all of a sudden I break out like you did, and I'm laughing myself sick. And they start laughing away. They're laughing like heck.
Now they think you're
I
Oh,
know what.
wait, let me guess.
What are they laughing at?
stupid
And they're
American.
probably wondering, what's this guy laughing at? But this ringleader, I knew the ringleader. He's got this twinkle in his eye. You know, he's looking at me. He's got this twinkle in his eye. So eventually, I got the message. This ain't gonna happen. This ain't gonna happen.
I put on my good clothes for nothing.
Yeah. So anyway, eventually I just walked back to the dock. Went over and got on a boat, and this guy looks at me like a little funny. This guy running a boat. So I started talking to him, and got back to the ship, and Hogan, my buddy, said, "You get the mass?" No. So I told him what happened. So between the two of us, we figured I went to church that day.
Yeah.
Because, you know, this meeting these guys, I mean, this is 60 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great story.
What were they doing with their circles? You never found out, huh?
Nope.
We'll never know.
They never found out what I was doing with my crosses.
They weren't trying to tell you
It
you were
didn't-
right
it
there
didn't
and you
matter.
didn't know it?
It didn't
Well, that's a
matter at that
possibility.
point.
What do you suppose the odds
Oh,
are
hi.
that
Well,
one of them
They pay
is
for
telling
each
the
other.
same story
Right now.
right now
Well,
to
you know,
somebody
I've often
in
thought
their
of
family?
these guys, and I thought, you know, the 3 amigos are probably sitting somewhere smoking a cigarette, wondering whatever happened to
To
that
that
really
gringo.
weird gringo.
Or what was
was
in
here
it?
Crazy
throwing
American.
pictures in the dirt, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.